Oh shit, what's up people? What y'all doing, man? Damn, look, it's beautiful out here. Yeah, kinda. Still muddy from yesterday, but the sunshine is out. You know what that means? That means not much. Well, not true. I think we're actually gonna put the 8X Elite on the ground with the Triton RCR modded L5 and the X1 pipe. I've been wanting to try out this X1 high torque pipe on one of these modded 21s, so I think we're going to do that today. I don't think we're going to be able to hit the ramps or anything like that. Pretty much just on the road. Damn trash man made a muddy mess over there. It's nuts, people. Next weekend's a holiday, Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to have another 2 days off. We've been working on a project at Granddad's, so next weekend, don't know how much RCing we're going to be doing. I'm replacing the flooring in my bathroom, in my laundry room. Like literally, not just the flooring, but the subfloor itself. Replaced it once. We've got some squeaks and things like that, so we're gonna make some repairs to it, but we're gonna pull all the floor out in there. Try removing the subfloor out of a mobile home. That shit is stapled down with gigantic staples. I cut them out, I ground them down with my grinder, made everything flush on the joists, and then put some 3/4 inch plywood down. So what happens in these mobile homes is they have fiberboard subflooring. Yeah, it's real thick, but it's made out of fiberboard, so if you ever have any type of leak or anything like that, it causes issues to where you could fall through the floor. So replaced it. We had one of those big garden tubs in there. I got rid of the garden tub to open up the bathroom, replaced the flooring, but I've got a couple of squeaks in there, so we're gonna repair that and do some other stuff once or twice a year. Because I'm in the moving business, I see what people have behind their appliances, you know, behind their fridge and their stove and their washer dryer, and it's terrible. It can be a fire hazard. So a couple of times a year I pull all my appliances out. So we're gonna get all that done next weekend. Not sure if there'll be any RC. We may be able to work something in. So anyway, guys, and we definitely want to go rip this, man. I'm chomping at the bit to run that Walbro 990. Haven't even been able to run it with the new Turtle Racing items, the clutch housing and the clutch carrier that I put on here with the larger bearings. So I want to see how all that works, and really hadn't even been able to rip it with the modified RC center brace there, man. So a lot of new parts on here, and I haven't even really been able to run it. So all right, so as we discussed yesterday, we started tearing down the Baja. I've already ordered a couple of little parts here and there. I'm still not sure what I want to do with this. I may just pick up a Rovin 45 and stick the 45 in here, just a stock 45. I don't know, man. I was looking, starting to price some parts and things, and I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to put another $5,000 or $6,000 into one of these platforms right away after the expense of that one. But I mean, once you get done, it's badass, and part of the fun is the actual build of it. So I don't know. I may just rebuild this one stock with just a few upgrades, and then pick up a brand new roller and start from there, or just buy each piece individual. RC Max got a really nice chassis over there, beautiful chassis, beautiful parts, but it ain't cheap, people. This hobby ain't cheap at all, but it's well worth it in the end. So I don't know. We may just rebuild this one stock with a few upgraded parts. Maybe not even a modified engine on it. We may just throw the 45 on here and build something brand new. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Or maybe I'll just take my time and buy part, you know, little bit of parts here and there. I mean, I went through and started making a list of things that I wanted to buy. Started looking on RC Max and Rovin and some different sites to see what parts are available for these. And I think over at Detroit Performance, a lot of the RC Max stuff is there and ready to go. So I don't know. Hadn't decided yet, people. Alright, so let's see what we got going on. This is what you get when you wash your RCs. You got a little rust in there in the bell, so we gotta get all that cleaned out. Everything is just filthy, dirty, man, greasy. So, you know, looking at parts, even with these front and rear bulkhead braces, you know, the RC Max stuff, the aluminum one's really nice. So we could bulletproof this rear end and this tranny, you know, and drop a modified engine in here, just kind of to rebuild this from the engine back, right? I mean, you don't have to worry too much about the front. Maybe just upgrade the steering. Not really trying to get into a lot of the aluminum A-arms and things like that, maybe later on. But here back, that RC Max diff locker that they have, and you have to upgrade. Once you do that, then you have to upgrade with the upgraded drivetrain as well. So you know, that's about a 500 plus venture right there, just with the RC Max transmission and the diff locker. You know, and you obviously want to upgrade with the upgraded lathe shaft in there and the hex on the end. But after I pulled this out, we were having some issues with it, so we're gonna go through and just rebuild this one as well. I do have another stock Rovin one that I already rebuilt right here that I could just drop in, and we definitely want to replace the bearings here in the clutch carrier, get all this cleaned up. I've got a brand new set of bearings here. These are Avid bearings. These are Avid bearings out of the bearing set that I had here for the Losi 5B. So anyway, guys, that's what's going on with this. We got it all tore down. I am torn on what I want to do with this. I love wrenching. I love billet aluminum. I love upgrades. So more than likely, we're going to move forward with this and probably just do some big time upgrades on it. Maybe not the entire thing, but like I said, maybe from the engine back, just to bulletproof this drivetrain for a modified engine. So we'll see where we go on that. We're just going to take our time and play it by ear. Alright guys, I think that's going to be about it for right now. Oh, I want to show y'all one more thing. This is one of the items that I upgraded in the beginning. This is that transmission engine mount that goes here. Swapped it out to the billet aluminum one. Originally it was plastic and it broke right away, but the billet aluminum one broke as well. So I've already ordered that part. That's coming. Regardless on how I rebuild this, that needs to be replaced. So alright guys, and these are the fast lane drive shafts, or dog bones. These things have worked out very well. They're beefy, they're hardened steel, FLM. Pins are getting a little bit worn. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for now. We'll go ahead and get that 8X Elite out there with the Triton RCR mod, X1 pipe, and we'll go from there. So we will see you guys here shortly. Woogie out. Pipe's pretty good. I think I like the 2135 with the medium header better. I want to jump, but it's muddy as hell back there. Red's R5R or Triton L5? I gotta say, the R5R. So far. I mean, we haven't given it that much of a ripping. Never good when you flip on concrete. Didn't do anything though. Gotta say, man, this Triton is a badass engine too, though. So you guys that are looking for mid-priced engines, all day long, 350 bucks. $350 over at RC Renew. Alright, people, this was a good little rip. Just trying not to get her too dirty, that way I can just blow her off. It is really muddy out there. Thought it would get a little dirtier than this, but man, Sumo Racing skid plates really do their job, man. I love those skid plates. Alright guys, so just a little test and tune on this this X1 high torque pipe. I do like it. See how it runs on some of the other modded engines as well. Everything looks good. Yeah, it's a good pipe, man. I really like it. X1 high torque. reds. Like I said, I kind of like the, I don't have it out. It's actually on the platform. It's on the 8XT with the Reds R5R, just the regular 2135, which is the same pipe, but the header is different. It's a lot more open here, so I think that's the difference. Plus the fact that you can use the two-piece pipe on the R5R, but this pipe is good. I don't like it as much as the header and pipe combo that I have on there, which is the same pipe, 2135, and the medium header. I'm not sure. I think this one piece constitutes a long header, so the longer the header, the more torque you're going to have. But for some reason, I'm really liking that medium. So anyway, you know, for those of us that ran all the Novarosi pipes, the 41032, the 9886, the 41001, the short conical headers, you know, this is the next step for us. You can't really get those pipes anymore, so we have to play with the Hypexes and the Reds and the Picos and whatever else we can find out there. But did good. Triton L5's running badass. She's a beast, man. Like I said, you guys, over at RC Renew, they sell these Triton engines, an L3, a 3-port, and the L5, 5-port. And if you're a basher, by all means, get it modded. That dude does some badass work over at Triton, man. Lance Heidman, he's a badass modder. I don't know about any other companies, but I'm going to stick with what works for me right here, man. There's no reason to go anywhere else. Badass shit, people. Alright, so I was doing some thinking in between videos here, and got all the Baja all put over here, and so made a list of things that I want to do. I do want to do some upgrades. I want to try to bulletproof this thing, but I don't want to go overboard. I'm going to spend $1,000 on this Baja without the engine. So $1,000 plus a modified engine. Okay, so all in probably going to be a little under $2,000. And let me tell y'all what my thoughts are so far. Made a little list, been doing a little research. The first things I'm going to get are the Turtle Racing quick diff, billet aluminum quick diff. We're going to do the crack-in lathe shaft with the nut on the end. I know RC Max has one over at Detroit Performance too, so I don't know what the differences are there. And then we're going to do the modified RC rear chassis. I mean, I could go all out RC Max and all that, but I don't know. I think for the cost and what I want to spend in this thing, we're going to stick with some products that DDM has over there. I've had good luck with Turtle Racing and Modified RC so far with this center diff mount on the Losi. So we're going to replace this with the Modified RC rear chassis plate. So those are the three things we're going to do first. We're going to rebuild our diff. We're going to bulletproof our diff. And then we'll go from there. We're going to stick with the Turtle Racing. We're going to get the Turtle Racing clutch system, which has everything. It has the plate, the clutch plate here. It's got the carrier. It's got everything. So we're going to do that. We're going to RCR brakes. We're going to do the Turtle Racing billet top plate, both front and rear. The rear one has the built-in shock, the one-piece brake mount. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do a few other things. So these are the items that I want to do first. And just these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some diff fluid, 500K. Those 7 items are $700. We're going to start out with these 3: the quick diff, the lathe shaft, and the modified RC, so we can go ahead and get our transmission rebuilt, get the rear chassis mounted, get the transmission mounted on the chassis, and then we'll start to build from there. It's going to take me a few months to do all this. I say that, I know, but you know how that goes. And then some other things. Then we'll research a little bit more, and we'll go further into it, and we'll continue to build this way. But definitely replacing this top plate with the Turtle Racing billet brace, the rear one modified RC chassis, and the Turtle Racing products. So that's it, guys. That's where I'm going to start. I've heard a lot of other people say a bunch of different other things, but this is the way I want to go. This is my hobby. These are my RCs, and I want to experience this on my own. You know, take the advice of other people and listen to it and weigh the options. But in the end, guys, how did everybody learn this? Right? By doing it hands-on, by doing it themselves, trying this part, trying this company, trying that company. And I need to open my mind a little bit more to doing these types of things. So this is all new territory for me, and we're going to build this the way I want to build it. So it's not going to be all blinged out right away, you know, all the aluminum arms and all that stuff. We're going to leave all that plastic for right now, and we'll build on it from there. But the first thing I'm doing is the chassis, the rear chassis plate, and the diff. Those are the 2 things I want to get built right away, and then we'll get our engine, and we'll start building on that. But we'll get parts a little bit as we go. So anyway, guys, I know a lot of people will chime in, don't do this, don't do that, but this is pretty much the route that I'm going. Yeah, it's going to be fun, but it's going to be expensive. So all in, probably about $2,000 just for those parts and the modified engine. But the way I feel about this is if you're going to put a modified engine in a Baja or a big bore or something, you really need to bulletproof it from here back. Your drivetrain, man, this needs to be solid. So that's what we're going to do. We'll rebuild brand new diff in the rear, and we'll house it with some beautiful billet. So new clutch housings, new clutch carriers, all that. We'll probably even do rear aluminum bulkheads as well. So, and I did see RC Max had some nice rear bulkheads, but it's going to be a work in progress, guys. So all right, I believe that's going to be it, people. And remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Boogie out.